Welcome to the Popish Plot. I'm Mike, with the latest installment of our Catholic T-shirt club backlog. With this, we should have almost caught up to now. We pass now. When? Just now. When will it be now? Soon. Getting back into the rhythm of things. That went very smoothly. And most important of all, I didn't cut myself. A great saint for all of our times, but especially for these days of tension. Saint Martin de Porres. A Dominican who faced great obstacles and discrimination in his own time and overcame them with the love of Jesus Christ. I love the Summer of Saints. So, we have a beautiful Martin de Porres image. And I'll be honest, I really like these because I'm not a big fan of Eastern iconography. I understand that it's holy and whatnot, but we each have our own spirituality, and it just doesn't speak to me. Much more realistic images, that's what I'm about. Martin de Porres prayer card, because after all, are you really praying if you're not praying with a prayer card? Every Catholic has to have an entire Rolodex of our friends in heaven. Ho-ho. And swag bag. Everything could be a prayer if it were offered to God. Fantastic. No better way to carry all of your swag than a swag bag. And this month's shirt, repeating those famous words of St. Martin de Porres. Everything could be a prayer if it were offered to God. There are superstar saints. There are saints who did the impossible. There are saints who did incredible things. And they're super intimidating, and it's hard to identify with them. St. Martin de Porres did incredible things. But not because he was trying to do anything incredible. All he was trying to do was be the littlest of the brothers and to serve God by loving his people. St. Paul tells us that we should pray always, which is super intimidating, and you'd wonder, how can I possibly do that? Martin de Porres shows us the way. Everything can be a prayer, or could be a prayer, if it were offered to God. When you wake up in the morning and you want to hit the snooze button and you don't, you can offer that to God. Now, this is not something I do on a regular basis because my brain, which never works that well to begin with, is super sluggish when I first wake up. But as soon as I'm conscious, I can then offer it to God. When you're taking out the garbage, it can be a prayer if you offer it to God. If you do it not because you're supposed to, but out of love for the people you live with or the people you work with. So often, even those of us who are trying resolutely to be saints here on earth, we kind of lose the thread because we think, I've never raised the dead. My prayers have never miraculously cured someone's withered hand. I've never defeated a dragon. All of these things we hear about the saints. Sure, with Martin de Porres, you've got amazing miracles of food multiplication. But all because he swept the floor with as much love as he could. Also, he was a surgeon, but that's because things were wacky back in the day. So their barbers were their surgeons, so they trained him as a barber, so he was also a surgeon. Great saint. Everything we do, even something as ridiculous as bringing you the Popish plot, can be a prayer if it's offered to God. This is the key to the Christian life. There is nothing you have to do by yourself. Everything you do, you can do with God. Everything you do can be a prayer if it is offered to God. St. Martin de Porres, help us to recognize where we've been blind to our own prejudices. Help us to recognize where we have judged others based on their appearance. Martin de Porres, pray for us that everything we do will be offered as a prayer to God. Comment below with what little thing you can do throughout the day that you can offer as a prayer to God. For a relative who's fallen away. For someone you know who's sick. For the conversion of your worstest enemy. Subscribe to our channel, ring the church bell to be notified when the next brilliant plot is uploaded, give this episode a like, and until next time, remember to live your faith, love your faith, share that love.
I'm pretty sure all holy and whatnot can be one of our t-shirts. And I'm also sure that St. Martin de Porres, which I assumed you went off
enemy?
in the middle of the word because it's, from the French.